Today I am here with some new updates about Canada immigration. In today's video, I will discuss some updates about TR to PR applicants, express entry, about validation of COPR or confirmed permanent resident status, what is happening with expired COPRs. If you are interested, stay tuned. Hello everyone, welcome to Canadian Charisma. Hope you all doing great and staying safe. If you are new here, I provide information and free advice about Canadian immigration and help people to apply for Canada PR, which can save them a lot of money. Without a further delay, let's start today's video. Let's start with TR to PR applicants. On July 15th, Minister Marco Mendicino announced that beginning July 26, 2021, individuals who have applied for the recently opened pathway to permanent residence, means TR to PR pathway, will be eligible for an open work permit while awaiting the result of their application. Many whose status is set to expire can extend their work permit under existing programs or receive a new permit under one of the temporary measures put in place as a result of the pandemic, such as the public policy for post-graduation work permit holders. But many candidates have an expiring work permit and do not qualify for existing measures. So this one-time open work permit ensures that these candidates won't lose their temporary status and work authorization. To qualify for this one-time open work permit, the applicants must show that they have successfully submitted an application under one of the new permanent residence pathway stream. They held a valid work permit or were authorized to work without a work permit at the time their permanent residence application was submitted. They hold a valid work permit that is set to expire within the next 4 months. They have temporary residence status, maintained status, or are eligible to restore their status at the time their open work permit application is submitted. They are in Canada at the time their open work permit application is submitted. They were employed in any occupation at the time their permanent residence application was submitted. They meet the language requirements of the stream under which they applied at the time their permanent residence application was submitted. There are some important facts about this policy. Work permits issued under this policy will be valid until December 31st, 2022. Applications for the new work permit should be submitted online. Further details on how to apply will be released on July 26, 2021. An applicant's spouse or common law partner and dependent children 18 years or older may also be eligible to apply for an open work permit under this policy if they are also in Canada. Those who have applied to extend their work permit before their current one has expired may maintain their status and have the authorization to work without a permit under the same condition as the original while the new permit is being processed. Next update is about express entry. IRCC has changed the number of funds you need to settle in Canada. From now onwards, express entry candidates need more funds than before. You can refer this table to find out how much funds you require according to your family size. If you are single, you require $13,213. Family of 2, you and your spouse, $16,449. Family of 3, you, your spouse, 1 kid, $20,222 accordingly. If you have already active profile in express entry pool, to stay eligible, you may need to update your settlement fund numbers in your express entry profile. The update had to be done by July 15, 2021, but if you missed it, it's okay, you can do it now too. This updating will not change the date and time that IRCC received your profile, so you will keep your rank if you are in a tie-breaking situation. If IRCC invites you to apply, you must have to provide the written proof of funds that you have this money. To update proof of funds in active express entry profile, log in into your IRCC secure account, then go to your personal details, choose family, and you will be at how much money will you bring to Canada to support yourself and your family, and update it to required amount according to your family size. Next is about confirming your permanent residence online. To manage the outbreak of COVID-19, in most cases, IRCC can confirm permanent residence status without in-person interviews through a new secure portal, Permanent Residence Confirmation Portal, which looks like this. IRCC will send you an invitation email at your email address to confirm that you want to use the portal. IRCC will create an account for you and send you another email after you confirm the first invitation. with a link to the portal and instruction on how to sign in with your username and a temporary password. Sign in first time with the given temporary password by IRCC and create your own password. Verify the information, confirm you are in Canada, provide an updated home and postal address. To get the PR card, upload your photo which IRCC will use to make your PR card. This must be a digital or scanned photo, not a picture of a paper photo taken with a camera or phone. You can check to see if IRCC has accepted your photo through the portal. IRCC can give you access to your proof of permanent residence status. You can share personal information safely here. As the principal applicant, you will act on behalf of your minor dependents under 18 at the time you applied for permanent residence, and any other dependents you choose over 18 at the time you applied. IRCC will create profiles for them under your account. If you are not acting on their behalf, each member of your family will have their own username and password. Once IRCC will review and accept the photo you submit, it will show this in the portal and you should get your PR card via mail within 2 to 4 weeks on the mailing address in Canada you gave to IRCC. The next update is about expired COPRs. IRCC is making exceptions to reissue the COPRs for those who were not able to travel due to the COVID-19 restrictions and their COPRs have been expired. You will receive an email from IRCC to confirm that you are still interested to come to Canada. To get your COPR reissued, you will be asked if your family situation has changed. This includes if you got married, divorced or had a new child. If there has been a change, IRCC will update your application and ask you for relevant documents. You do not need to worry about this kind of change in your situation. It will not affect your PR status. IRCC will only verify the information related to the change situation. You may also be asked to submit new documents if the ones you submitted before have expired. This includes PCC and medical exams. It is important to note that you should wait for instructions before doing your medical exam. IRCC will provide you with instructions form to take with you to the physician after you reply to their email. You will have to wait to receive confirmation from IRCC in writing that they have reissued your documents and they have sent you a new COPR and a new visa sticker in your passport if needed. If IRCC reissues your COPR, IRCC will send you the documents you need to travel. If you have any question regarding Canadian immigration, please feel free to leave me a comment below, DM me on Instagram or email me on canadiancharisma@yahoo.com. I will try my best to answer you as soon as possible. I will be back with more informative videos. Till then, stay positive, stay happy, stay safe. Thanks for watching this video.